MBA Show, and today is a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your questions right here on the show. If you want to ask a question, any kind of business question, anything you're going through right now in your business, making any kind of decision, go ahead and ask us. You can email us at contact@100mba.net, or you can send me a tweet on Twitter. My handle's BizRepublic, B-I-Z Republic. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And today's question comes from Thomas, and Thomas asks, do I need a tagline for my business? Really good question. Is it necessary to have a tagline? One or two sentences that describe your business, something that you could put on your homepage, something that you can put maybe beside your logo. Is it helpful? What value does it add to your business and your brand? We get into it in today's episode, so let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is brought to you by Queensboro.com. For over 33 years, savvy entrepreneurs have trusted Queensboro.com for custom logo apparel. And guess what, $100 MBA listeners? If you go to Queensboro.com/MBA, you'll receive 30% off your first order, free logo setup, and free shipping. That is awesome. You'll get a guaranteed fit, guaranteed quality, guaranteed perfect, all backed by stellar customer service. So get your brand out there with some great apparel with your branding on it. That's Queensboro.com/MBA to receive 30% off. So Thomas asks, does he need a tagline for his business? So let's define what a tagline exactly is. We talked about it a bit in the beginning, but it's one or two sentences, preferably one sentence, that encapsulates what your business offers. Now, I personally believe that having a tagline, regardless of you use it on your homepage or next to your logo or not, is really, really useful. Not only for your customers to understand what you're all about, but for you to know what you're all about. So you get really clear. The exercise alone of creating your tagline will give you a whole lot more clarity about what you offer. A lot of us, when we first get started, we get so many ideas. We have so many kind of inspirations that come through, and we don't hone in on really what we're all about. What happens is that we get too broad because we don't want to say no to anybody, but then we don't resonate strongly with anybody. We become vanilla. So having a really honed in tagline can really help you as the entrepreneur build your business around that mission, around that value. And of course, by having a tagline that's effective, that's punchy, that resonates with your audience strongly, it could really connect with them and they can know instantly what you're all about. Let me give you a few examples. Nike has one of the most popular taglines, which is just do it. And what does just do it mean? It's a tagline that shows we are doers, people that get out there and get fit and go achieve their goals, whether they're physical goals or otherwise. They just get out and do it. They're hustlers. And Nike creates products that helps the hustler. So if you're that kind of person, you're going to resonate with Nike and say, yeah, I'm that kind of person that just gets up and goes for a run, gets up and does some push-ups, gets up and hits the gym or goes to the basketball court. So Just Do It really resonates with its audience at its core. Everybody knows Apple's tagline, think different. It doesn't even make grammatical sense. But the point here is that Apple's trying to say, think different, do something differently, go against the grain and pick up a Mac instead of a PC. If you're that kind of person that likes to do things differently, doesn't like to conform, doesn't like to be like everybody else, then Apple's going to resonate with you. The funny thing is that Apple has taken over a big market share of the personal computer space, and it's not different now to have a Mac. But they got there with that tagline. Let me give you some examples from our own businesses. Our umbrella company, which was our business consulting company before we started the $100 MBA, is called Business Republic. You can check it out, businessrepublic.net. And our tagline over there is build a business that can't be ignored. We worked really hard on creating that tagline. And in fact, we actually share our experience of creating that tagline in our idea validation course. That course is absolutely free, by the way. It's one of our most popular courses inside the $100 MBA. So if you want to sign up for that free full video course and workbook, just go to 100mba.net/free-course, and you can sign up for absolutely free. And this is actually a really good course that goes aligned with today's question, nailing a tagline. So in that process of creating that tagline, creating a business that can't be ignored, we learned that people love the word business and not brand. We learned that The biggest pain that people have when they launch a business is being ignored. They work so hard and then nobody knows they exist. So we really honed in on the pain points and showed people this is what we work on. This is how we help businesses. We help them not be ignored. With the $100 MBA, our tagline is a complete business training and community online. With Webinar Ninja, it's the easiest way to create webinars that convert. That's our promise, making sure that you can deliver and create webinars with ease that convert into sales. And by the way, a tagline makes a great headline at the start of your website. It conveys your value right away. So here are a few quick tips when creating your tagline. Find out the biggest pain point of your audience and how you attempt to solve it. This is going to help you think about the right words to use. Make sure you're using your audience's language and not yours. Don't use technical jargon. Don't use jargon or terms that are not common language. Remember, you're the expert in everything, but you need to talk in the language of your customers, of your audience. Also, don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Keep it short. Don't make it a run-on sentence. Don't make it 4 or 5 sentences. I mean, some of the examples I gave today, just do it, 3 words. Think different, 2 words. Economy and language is really effective, and it's easy to remember. Also, you can work on your tagline, test them out. Do some idea validation like I mentioned. Use the course. And you can tweak things on your website and see how well they work. Do some A/B testing. Guys, I got a bit more on today's topic, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, HostGator. Guys, HostGator is our web hosting of choice. We use it for the $100 MBA and Webinar Ninja because we love their live 24/7 live support via chat, phone, or email. That means you can reach out to anybody at HostGator to help you out with all your website needs, your domain needs, your SSL certificates, and they do it all without breaking the bank. They are giving every listener of the $100 MBA show 25% off web hosting. Just use promo code OmarHookup at HostGator.com. Again, that's promo code OmarHookup. To wrap up today's question from Thomas, do I need a tagline for my business? You don't need it. It's not essential, but it can really, really help send a strong message about what you're about. And again, it helps you clarify your own message. So I highly, highly recommend it. It's probably one of the first things I would work on when it comes to addressing your branding or having a marketing plan, or even when you start designing your website. We talked about this before, but starting with words really helps. Getting clear about what your business is about and what it offers. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed Q&A Weekends. We got some really amazing lessons coming up this week. I'm really, really excited about tomorrow's lesson. We have a guest teacher on. It's Corbett Barr, one of my favorite entrepreneurs. I'm so happy we got him on the show. He's one of my favorite people when it comes to business. He's also a good friend of mine. I have a lot of respect for his writing, for the way he manages his team, the way he's grown his business. And tomorrow, he's going to show you the 5 steps to launching your first product. It's super, super practical, and he's an amazing teacher. So make sure you subscribe and tune in for tomorrow's episode. Corbett Barr, guest teaching on the $100 MBA show. Guys, if you have 2 minutes after the show, let us know what you think of the show with an iTunes rating and review. By giving us a rating and review, you really help us reach new audiences because iTunes rewards shows that get commented on. We also love reading every single review to improve upon our show. Let us know your favorite takeaway, your favorite episode. All you got to do is click on the cover art. If you're on your iPhone, you'll see a link that says give us a rating and review. Click on that link. The rest is a piece of cake. If you want to do it on your actual computer, just go to 100mba.net/show. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. All the instructions are right there. Thank you in advance for that. All right, guys, I want to leave you with this. On a personal note, Nicole and I have been working really, really hard the last few months. Probably more than I've ever worked hard in my life because we're growing the $100 MBA show, we're growing the $100 MBA, and we're growing our webinar platform, Webinar Ninja. And we have a lot of things on our plate. We're building, we're growing, we're making connections. I'm also speaking on stage a lot. We're traveling. But we do plan to take some time off in late January. It doesn't mean we stop publishing. We're going to have every episode published as usual, 365 days a week, even on Christmas Day, even on New Year's Day, you're going to have an episode ready for you to listen to. And I'm just working really hard now these days so I can batch these episodes and have them for you. But the reason why I mention it is that it's really important for you to plan some time to shut off. We do plan to shut off completely. We're not going to check any emails. We're not going to check anything at all. And we're just going to enjoy ourselves. And not only because we deserve it, because it's also our honeymoon, so we're really excited about that. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to the show. We're working hard for you, and I just wanted to remind you that it's good to plan to take breaks. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. Take care.